In the previous video, we showed how we put in the train shelves from an old train store, and then we made space for building new train tables. In this video, we will be building those train tables and starting landscaping them. So before we did any work with building any train tables, we first had to remove a shelf that was in the top left corner. At first when we examined it, it looked like it was only nailed, but as we examined it closer, it appeared to be glued onto the wall. So we had to be careful as we removed it, which removed parts of the wood wall. Hey guys, this is Matthew. We're getting ready for the train table right now. So first we had to take out the shelf here. So they were all screwed in, and so we had to take them out, but because of some sticky adhesive stuff that held in the boards below it, we're gonna have to fill in the holes. All the stuff is shifted to this side right now, to the left of the door, because we're gonna start work on putting in a table over here first to fill in the space from wall to wall. So there you go, first step done. So we had to cover it up with new drywall. After this, we then had to find the right color gray to match with the old walls, that way it would match them. Next, we had to measure the space in order to find out the dimensions for the train table to its exact dimensions, and then we carefully cut the boards for making the frame of the table itself. Then we decided to reuse parts of the old train table to create a new one which would fit in the space, so we carefully cut the train table to size so that it would fit in the dimensions of the table. After this, we then moved all the stuff onto the existing table that we had just created. And repeated the same process for the other side with the new train table. And then we got thinking of some new ideas for a train layout. Also during this time, we got out most of the buildings and the trains and started to put them on the layout as we had designed it to get some more ideas about how it would look. At first, we thought about having Lancaster on one side and farms on the other with a suburb in the center of them. But then we decided to flip them and have Lancaster on one side, Strasburg on another, and the farms in the center of the two towns. After this, we took some time away from the train table to start designing an area for underneath the train table in which I could film new videos for the channel. So we decided to put the new mat that we had created a couple of years ago and put it underneath the train table so that it can be out of sight. Because it was underneath the train table, we had to find lights to put underneath it, so we ordered a set of strip lights from Home Depot. However, they were not bright enough to light up the space adequately, so we got another pair, and once again, it wasn't bright enough. Finally, we bought a third set, and this was the set we decided to land on. At this point, I also received a camera for my birthday, and so from now on you will be seeing footage from that, either that or my phone, which will have much better video quality for you all. At this point, we also decided to buy track to finish half of the layout and make new switch yards. That way it could be a junction for a loop to be done. So I have just now put in the new lighting and taped it up for the time being before it's permanently put up. And so here's a test. Hey, there we go. Doesn't that look nice? And the final section of this video is dedicated to the start of landscaping. We were able to use the same grass as we had used for the old tables, because we had bought a few extra rolls for it, and so we carefully covered the table with new grass. So in the next part of this series, we will be continuing to grass the layout, as well as buy new tracks, and hopefully set up the lights in a permanent way underneath the train table. That way we can film more constantly and produce more content. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.